Hi everyone, Victoria Waco here, your Mrs. Cayuga County, and welcome. I'm finally starting this series all about the road to Mrs. New York America and Mrs. New York American. And I wanted to start off this series with one of the most basic things, which is why did I choose to compete in this pageant? Why am I competing in the pageant? Like, what is this all about? Because I get that question a lot. So, first of all, a little bit just about the organization. Mrs. New York America is part of the Mrs. America system, and of course, Mrs. America goes on to Mrs. World, and there's also a second title, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But the organization is been around for over 45 years, and it is this beautiful dream child of David and Elaine Marmel, where they really knew and wanted to harness the power and really put on the platform the amazing things that married women across the country and then across the world are doing. Because think about it, ladies, we know as wives, as mothers, I'm a stepmom, as people who are CEOs, inside their house, outside their house, doing so much that we are a force of change and power, and we can make so much happen in our world. And we do every single day. And they wanted to highlight that through this organization. And that's what they have been doing for over 45 years at this point, is highlighting the accomplishment and just all the things that these married women do to make their communities better and to make lasting change in their communities. So looking at that, like, how could you not want to be part of this organization, right? And then, of course, a few years ago, which is amazing, they started the American title, giving twice as many married women the chance to hold a title and to bring more attention to the work that they're doing in their communities, in their state, in their nation, and going on to Mrs. World also, so highlighting their work through the whole world that they can do. The other thing I love about this organization is that they also have a Miss title, and this is what I love about our Miss title. So it's Miss for America Strong, and what I love about it is that it's for all single women. And as someone who started pageant as a Miss way back in the day, I was in a very organization that very narrow about the definition of what it meant to be a Miss. So I love how inclusive our organization is, that our Miss division covers any woman who wants to take part and compete in a pageant. If they're divorced, if they're widowed, if they have children, it doesn't matter, they can still take part. And I love that about how inclusive that title is and highlighting women at all stages of their lives doing all sorts of amazing things. So, like I said, looking at that, why would I not want to compete, right, for this organization? But why am I, right? I haven't really competed much in the past 10 years, really. I've only competed once, and I talked about this a little bit when I did a live with Mrs. New York America, and I'll link it somewhere. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. It was over on Instagram Live. But really, I just felt like I had things to do and things to say, and I knew the platform that a pageant can give the work I'm doing, to highlight it, to push it forward, to make it more visible, and especially right now, especially coming out of what we've experienced for the last 2 years. I just felt my message of hope, my message of that you can get through anything. You might never get over. And this is what I always say about my trauma. It's not about getting over what happened. It's about getting through it and moving forward in a healthy direction and using it to give you strength and momentum forward, because that's what I did. And I feel like that is such a message of hope that we need right now, coming out of everything we've experienced. One of the things that maybe I'll get into a little bit more, but also right now with what's going on with the Ukraine. My husband is Ukrainian, and so our hearts are there so often in my family personally. And I think about those children. And so I just think about how that message of hope, that even when things are outside your control happen to you and you might not understand why, you are strong, you are beautiful, you are smart, and you can get through this, and you can have a beautiful life ahead of you. And that's a message so many children need to hear right now, I feel like even more so. So those are some of the reasons why I'm competing this year for Mrs. New York America and Mrs. New York American. So if you are excited about this opportunity, message me. I love to have more sisters on stage with me. We are still accepting applications for the title, or for the Miss title. So definitely reach out to me. I'd love to get you connected into our organization. Or if you're like, wow, I want to support you, there's many ways I've talked about them before, from helping with mock interviews to my Amazon wish list to helping out financially, or even, just tons and tons of ways you can help me. That would be forever for me to list. So if you're interested in finding out more ways to help me on my journey, message me. Or if you want to start your own journey towards a wonderful title, message me too. I'd be so excited to see you on stage with me. All right, so this is my first video. I promise I'll try to get these out every once in a while. What questions do you have about getting ready for a pageant? Put them in the comment or DM me them. I'd love to do a video on them and just kind of take you along on this journey as we get ready and we head to July 16th and 17th. It will be here before we know it. But bye for now.